love to rant. From the heart, never relent. This is the Tottenham supplement. Money well spent. Feet stomping, heart stomping. Ready for the event. Chasing glory every moment, heaven sent.
Hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone out there. This is Crisandro, of course, and this is just the impromptu, just like a 20 minutes, half an hour type thing. Just kind of just shoot the breeze and whatnot, just to kind of give you the latest news. As you know, I only kind of will go live in situations where the things are done deals, and this is another one following on from yesterday, where we actually kind of uh, went full out and got Mohamed Kudus from that's how you pronounce it, Kudus from West Ham. We've now, as you can see along the bottom there, we've actually gone and triggered the release clause at Nottingham Forest for Morgan Gibbs-White. He is, and it's just moved way too quickly for it to just be a case of us just sitting back and just kind of chilling and looking at players that are available and whatnot. This had to have been like in the pipeline for a while, and the news started rolling through when just straight after the announcement of Kudus signing had actually been, well, the medical had actually been made public, and now it looks like the initial rumor started with a Spurs channel that said that that we had triggered the release clause. Mike McGrath is actually a post that's appeared in the Tottenham supplement group. And from there, just kind of snowballed until we got the here we go from Fabrizio Romano, as expected. And yeah, no, it's crazy how super quick this all has moved. So it looks like we've triggered the release clause for, and well, there's a bit of a spelling mistake in that one. So we actually triggered the release clause for Morgan Gibbs-White, who plays for Nottingham Forest, of course, and that release clause is around about £60 million, which is crazy, really. And you all remember how he kind of like terrorized us for most of last season. It's just crazy to see how it all just kind of snowballed. So yeah, and so it started from, this is about half an hour ago that I said that we triggered the release clause for Morgan Gibbs-White, and then suddenly in that short space of time, it then booked a medical for tomorrow. That shows how quickly all these things kind of move. I'm going to see if I can actually find the post in the group so that you all know how we do. And no, it's just super crazy how it's all moving so damn quick. But yeah, here we go. It's super crazy how it's all kind of gone real quick. So yeah, we triggered the release clause. There we go. And you can see there, yeah. So Mike McGrath. Exclusive. Morgan Gibbs-White will have a Tottenham Hospital medical tomorrow. Spurs triggered his release clause of £60 million in Nottingham Forest. I was actually kind of skeptical when I first heard about this because Nottingham Forest literally have just sold Anthony Elanga to Newcastle United. So you kind of think that they probably wouldn't get rid of their both their most influential players, or maybe they're having a rebuild. I don't know. I have no idea. But what it does say to me is that wow, as well as this means that we move fast, and because of the release clause, we triggered it. There's not much they could say or do. We've already agreed personal terms with Morgan Gibbs-White. Then I'm guessing that yeah, the rest was all a formality, and now he's going to be having a medical with us tomorrow. So Mohammed Kudus is having a medical today. He just arrived at Hotspur Way about a couple of hours ago, and now Morgan Gibbs-White is having going to be having a medical tomorrow. So yeah, it just shows how fast things can move, and it is crazy, really, how it has all just got to move really quickly. Really is crazy. I'm just going to like that comment there. I'm not quite sure if there's anything else that's gone on in the group. That's well, there we go. This was about an hour ago. Yeah, made a formal approach with Nottingham Forest, and I guess because we weren't going very far, we then decided to trigger the release clause. So yeah, he's going to be having a medical tomorrow. Doesn't he look good in that lily white? Looks good in that lily white, doesn't he? Absolutely fantastic in that lily white. So yeah, that is amazing. It's just amazing how quickly it's all moved. But I know that I mean, maybe there was a lot of pressure on the board, and especially after all the changes. I mean, we saw a lot of the board members getting, resigning or getting or losing their jobs or whatever. And Vinay Venkateshan has come on board, and a couple of others as well. I forget their names. And maybe that means that Johan Langer's hand has been freed a little bit more. It has been freed up a bit more, and that is good to see. That is good to see. Because it means now that we're actually going in there. I mean, how much is that now? It's 55 million for Mohammed Kudus. That was yesterday, and now the 60 million pound release clause triggered today. 150 million pounds spent. We're going to be the new Manchester City, except we're doing it the right way and not through cheating with oil money. So yeah, that's amazing, really. That is amazing. Other news there, David Ornstein. I think this is 2 hours ago. Yeah, turning attention to Morgan Gibbs-White. So it just shows how quickly everything kind of progressed. Because this is what 2 hours before, turning attention to Morgan Gibbs-White, and then suddenly, and then from there, an hour ago, it went to a formal approach has been made. And an hour after that, which is just literally about 15 minutes ago, we triggered the release clause, and then, yep, just about 5 minutes ago, he's having a medical tomorrow. That's what I said at the top. That it's kind of just been like it kind of just happened like that. We've also been having talks over the last couple of weeks or so. I mean, when everyone was kind of worried that we weren't doing any business, that it was all very quiet, we're having these chats. You know what I mean? We're having these chats. So yeah, it's amazing, and it is amazing. It is good. It is good to see. It is good to see. I'm really happy with that. Because this was a player that I actually did want us to get when we were linked with him. Was it last season or 2 years ago? I think it was last season. As we just qualified for Europe, yeah, and obviously nothing could be done because Forest were on the up. In a way, they're still on the up. I mean, where did they finish last season in the league? Was it 6th or something? I need to get my my Forest mate back on here so we can have a little chat about this. I don't know if he's going to be pleased or not, but I'm sure. But having seen it, I need to go look at his channel as well, TFFN, just to see how he's doing, really, because this is going to come as a bit of a blow. I mean, they qualified for Europe for the first time in over a decade, and they've lost 2 of their key players in Alonga and now Gibbs-White. He's going to be having a medical with us tomorrow. It's crazy. So yeah, I mean, we've done really well in the last 48, 72 hours, and you have to kind of wonder what else is going to be coming in the horizon. It's like I said, crazy work, man, crazy work. But whew. I just literally just got home from work, and everything was just blown up on my phone. I was just looking at it thinking, wow, just wow. I put a little I put a poll up on I put a poll up on our Instagram on our YouTube posting on our YouTube channel when I first heard that we were looking that we had just triggered the release clause. Ask you if you think it's a good idea, a good player, not a good player, or you don't know. And that's all. And in that space of time, is everything's agreed. We're now having a medical. We move fast when we want to do, and that's got to say that's got to be well done to the board, really. To the new board that we've got, to the new board, because a lot of changes have gone on up at the top, and we're seeing that reflected now in how we do our business. You know what I mean? See how it reflected in how we do our business. And it's good to see. It's good to see. Blimey. So I guess now the next thing we have to just look in at Morgan Gibbs-White and see what he can offer if you didn't already know. Because we first came to our attention when he played for Wolves, and I think he made his debut against us. I think, if I remember rightly. Very tricky player. Now England international, so there's a lot of things. He's got a lot of things going for him, and I mean, he kind of owes it all there to. I mean, breaking onto the scene at Wolves, and then coming of age at Forest. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of how it all looks. There we go. Let's ignore these ads. They're not paying me, so while I give a toss about them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Gibbs-White, of course, 25 years old, from Stafford. Okay, citizenship England, Jamaica, but England international. And there we go. So quite a lot of moves for him, really. He started off as a Wolves youth, so he's Wolves through and through, and then he progressed through the ranks. He then went to Swansea on loan. I would say that that's on loan, and then went to Sheffield United on loan. You have to find the figures out for that because he looked like he did quite well out there. And then, obviously, after finishing at Wolves, it looks like it was deemed surplus to requirements because, he didn't stay long at Wolves. He went out on loan a few times, and Forest bought him for 29.5 million. And now Forest have doubled their transfer. They've recouped £30 million for him because we triggered his release clause, and he's on his way to Spurs once he has the medical tomorrow. His numbers make good reading, really. 154 games in the Premier League, 18 goals, 29 assists. His attributes obviously driving the ball forward, and really scaring the bejesus, and very tenacious as well, as you'd have seen. Very tenacious player, and it's we are getting a very good player. Very good player. It's just amazing what's really happening at Spurs. It's all good moves, all very good moves. But that is so we are. Ignore those adverts. So we are. It's good. I mean, his main position, attacking midfield. So he'll play as a number 10, I would say. But he also plays as a right winger and also can play in central midfield, where his tenacity will come in very handy. Amazing stuff, and this has all happened in the last couple of hours. So we move fast when we do, man. When we do, so it is crazy, really, absolutely crazy what we're doing. So if you just joined us, there we go. As you can see, breaking news there. Morgan Gibbs-White's release clause triggered. £60 million is what it was, and he's having his medical tomorrow. So we move fast, man. We move fast. Kudus has already had his medical today, so now I mean Hotspur Way is going to be crammed full of new players coming in, but I guess we'll see who's next on the horizon. But crazy. But as soon as the Fabrizio Romano gave the here we go, it was absolutely all on deck. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the news. Thank you for watching. It's amazing stuff here at Tottenham. I cannot wait to see it all unfold, man. I just can't wait for the new season to come in. Look at this was brilliant. Fantastic. But thanks for watching anyway. And yeah, Morgan Gibbs-White to have his medical tomorrow. Just bring it all on, man. It's all good, Curtis and Gibbs-White. It's all looking good. Thank you again for watching. It's yeah, it's good. It's good. It's all good. You all take care. Come on, you Spurs. Oh, what a start to the preseason it is. You all take care.